So today we are going to do 7 psychological tricks so that you would never forget an exam again. Most of the time it happens that we keep on reading, we keep on taking in the information, but when it comes to taking out, when it comes to retrieval during the exam, we fail to do so. Therefore, there are 7 psychological tricks which you can apply during your exam preparation so that you should never run out of information or retrieval. So, number 1 is emotions. Studying with emotions is very important, as said by Craig and Lockhart. These two psychologists gave the theory of deep learning or deep level processing, in which they emphasized that the role emotions play while you read anything is extremely significant, because if you attach a topic with your emotion, then it is highly likely that you would never forget it. For example, if I ask you in 2018, remember the day of your birthday, you would remember that. And if I ask you the same thing, and if I ask you to remember the day of Christmas, you would remember that again. But you may not be able to recall any random day from 2018. The reason being, on these very special days, you felt differently, you felt special, and you felt a different kind of emotions. And that's why you are able to recall those days. Those days are now highlighted in your memory, unlike the other days. So whatever you study, try to associate that with the emotions. Number 2 is revision. Revision, I cannot emphasize it more. It's extremely important for you to possess and keep on possessing the information which you've already imbibed. There's another psychologist, Hermann Ebbinghaus, who has given Ebbinghaus curve. And the psychologist says that whatever you study, you forget the same, almost 40% of the same in next 1 hour of studying, and you forget approximately 65% of whatever you study in 24 hours. Therefore, the role of revision is significant to retain the information in your memory. Therefore, intermittent revisions are required to hold the information. For example, you can maintain a regime of whatever you study to revise the same after an hour, and then revise again after 24 hours, then after a week, then after a month, and then after 6 months. And believe me, the information will be yours. And you might be wondering that it will take a lot of time to do 6 or 7 revisions, but what is the use of learning the information if you are not able to remember it at the first place? And moreover, when you revise, the revision takes less time as compared to the first time reading. So believe me, if you take 30 minutes to read a chapter, then the first revision will happen in 5 to 7 minutes, second in 5 minutes, third in 3 minutes or less. Similarly, the further revisions will take less and less time. Third important trick is the transition time. The transition time says that you need to use your free chunks of time intelligently. For example, while you are standing in a queue waiting for your turn, during those 5 to 7 minutes, you can recall whatever you studied during that day or maybe the previous day. The more you recall, the more your neurons get strengthened and the connections between the neurons get strengthened, and therefore the information is consolidated in your brain. Hence, the more you use the transition time, the more you will revise the concept, and the more that concept will become yours for a longer period of time. Number 4 is write it down. Now, this may seem a little bit boring, and you cannot apply it everywhere because it's almost impossible to write everything you study. Therefore, there may be certain things, for example, if you are learning some foreign language, in those cases, it is advisable to write the difficult things down so that your muscle memory, your hand, when moves, it creates a muscle memory that builds up, and that also helps you in maintaining and retaining the information in the brain. So writing it down is the 4th trick which you can apply. Number 5 is the flashcard. Flashcards are more like notes. You can make flashcards of the difficult concept or the concepts which you are forgetting quite frequently, and you can go through those flashcards multiple times so that you could retain the information. So flashcards could be used for the difficult concepts and not for everything. If you like, you can use it for everything as well. Next, number 6 is highlighting. Now, this concept is given by von Rostroff, who was also another psychologist, and he says the things which are highlighted are remembered better. Remember the days, remember your birthday, remember the Christmas day. Why do you remember that well? Because now those days are highlighted in your memory. Similarly, when you highlight something in your book, then that information sticks with you. However, there's a point of caution. I've seen many people just highlighting the entire book. It just defeats the purpose. So highlight only the keyword, highlight only the important point. You don't need to highlight everything. Now, finally, number 7 is incomplete chapter. I call it incomplete chapter. Actually, it is given by another psychologist. The name Zeigarnik, and in psychology we call it Zeigarnik effect. Now, Zeigarnik says that the things which are incomplete, we remember them, and the things which are done, which are finished, we tend to forget them. Therefore, you must have seen in various daily soap operas that they do not complete the situation. They end the episode just before the final finish line, so that people should be more encouraged to see the next episode the next day or next week. Similarly, if you are trying to finish a chapter, just leave one page or one paragraph so that you could remember it better, because the things which are incomplete, remember them more, and the things which are complete, you tend to forget them. Probably this could be the reason that incomplete relationships or the breakups we remember quite vividly, and the good relations or the complete relations we tend to forget. So these are the 7 tricks which you can apply. Number 1 is read with emotions. Second, revise and revise some more. 3 is use your transition time. Number 4, write it down. Number 5, make flashcards for difficult concepts. Number 6, highlight, don't overdo it. Finally, incomplete chapter. If you think there are some more tips which you apply and which are helping you, please share the same in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.